Salams and welcome. Thank you for your perseverance. We are now at episode 11. We just got one more to do, inshallah. We are busy with removing the stigma around ADHD. Help me share this information. Please share this information. Knowledge is light. Let's remove the stigma around ADHD. And the best way to remove the stigma is by sharing knowledge. And that's what I'm doing now. But I need your help in sharing this knowledge. Share it with as many people as possible, your group, your families, your teachers. So we're talking about ADHD, attention deficit, and hyperactivity disorder. So how do you manage ADHD in children? Support groups are very important. Try and go on Facebook or social media groups. Speak to other people who've got problems, who've got children with autism. There's a lot of overlap with children with autism and ADHD and obsessive compulsive disorders or any other childhood developmental disorders. So speak to other support groups and you may get some ideas from them as well, because different people go to different doctors and they go to different counselors. So they come with different ideas. So the more ideas you can get from different people, the better it is for you. So also go for parenting skills training courses and how to parent a child who's got this type of conditions. Here's a few tips. Then I'll just come general guidelines. If you don't have the time to go for all these parenting skills, I'm sure you're an excellent parent, but we can always learn a little bit more. I can learn all that. I'm learning all the time as a parent and a grandparent. I apologize. Try to make first, here's a few tips. Try to make sure that your child gets the right amount of sleep for the age. Sleep is very important. If the child does not, this is whether your child got ADHD or even a normal child. So this applies, these tips apply for everybody. Make sure your child sleeps properly at night. Mustn't sit up late watching TV or watching video games, because if you watch until late night TV and video games, the brain is very active. It can't fall asleep then. Then it has images or nightmares about the video games. And please avoid video games that are not age suitable, whether it's sexual content, whether it's nudity, whether it's porn. Avoid all of that for children, because porn damages the brain. And there's a whole program that I'm doing how porn damages the brain. So avoid all of those. If it's not appropriate for the kid, don't do it. And avoid these very violent video games and very violent TV. Avoid TV that's got a lot of swearing inside. So we need to keep, the brain is a very beautiful organ. The brain is a sacred organ. Don't allow people to put rubbish into your brain. Tell your children if they're swearing in the TV, you must make a rule. I have a personal rule for myself. As old as I am, I don't like to listen to swearing words on TV. So I make a rule when I watch a new video program and I count how many swearing words there are. If within 1 minute I hear one swearing word, I count the second swearing word. By the time I hear a third swearing word, I switch it off. I change to another channel. I'm not interested in putting rubbish into my brain, because if I'm going to put swearing words into my brain, that's when they come out. If I'm going to put violence and blood into my brain in the videos, then I'm going to be a violent person in school. I'm going to fight with everybody. So please make sure that your children are watching proper movies. They mustn't watch action or violent movies and mustn't watch these horror movies. These things with these evil demons and vampires and these vultures. Don't watch all of these. We are putting rubbish in the brain. So your child's brain is very sacred. Sometimes it's not ADHD. Sometimes it's the videos your children are watching. There's so much rubbish on the internet. There's so much rubbish on TV. So please put wholesome information in the brain of your child. Don't put rubbish in your brain. If you put rubbish, then you are destroying this powerful brain. If you put garbage inside and put trash inside, then the brain becomes like a sewage pipe. Okay, so here's some general tips for helping a child with ADHD. Try to make sure your child gets the right amount of sleep for the age. Excuse me. Watch for signs that your child may be stressed or overstimulated. So as I said, watch for their TV programs or what they're watching. Keep playtimes and other social interactions short to help your child retain self-control. Don't make it too long. Talk to your child's teacher and school administrators about your child's ADHD. They can help you decide whether accommodation would help. Regular exercise is very important. Please tell your child to exercise 30 to 45 minutes every day. It doesn't have to be formal. See what your child likes. A child is not going to start with yoga. Some children would do, but if your child, instead of just formal exercise, say, let's go cycling. Let's make it a fun event. Let's go for a walk. As long as it's a safe area. There's some people living in estates. So you walk in a security estate, make sure that it's safe, or go to the park. Make sure it's safe. Don't go to the park when you're alone, because there could be crime. So make it a fun activity. If a child likes table tennis, or a child likes basketball or baseball or a team sport, maybe soccer. There's different types of children. Some children will like a team sport, so involve them in soccer or cricket. Other children are lonely. They want to play by themselves. So either you let them play video games or table tennis. Table tennis, you just need two people, or tennis. You just need two people with tennis. So fine. Or you want to play golf. Golf is just you against yourself. Golf is a mental game. So find out what activity your child likes, but please make sure there must be some physical activity. You cannot allow your child to just be a couch potato, just sitting whole day and getting fat, and just eating and getting fat. It must be active, must be moving. Even walking is one of the best exercises. If you've got a treadmill at home, fabulous. Tell your child 45 minutes on a treadmill every day. Slow walk. Don't make it very fast. Slow walk, and they can listen to some nice music, motivational music, and to get their mind sorted out for the day. You must prepare your child for long-term success. You must remember your child got a whole life in front of them. How are they going to manage with a husband or a wife or with children? So it's a long-term planning. It's a lot of worry for the parents. So I pray for all the parents who are going through this type of difficulty in their homes, whether it's ADHD, autism disorder, or disability in the house, or any other childhood traumas. I mean, there's so many young children that even got cancer or got leukemia or got diabetes, and it's very, very difficult for the parents to go through with that. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for everyone. I mean, as children with ADHD grow, they need to learn how to succeed on their own, and you've got to give them these plans and these skills to get them started on the path to becoming independent. Here's a few points. Focus on the first point. Number one, focus on their strengths. Don't harp on their weaknesses. Because definitely that child has got something that the child is good in. My philosophy is look for the 3 H's. If the child is hardworking, humble, and is honest, you got a fabulous child. If a child is kind, he's got a heart of gold, then don't worry about your physics marks and your mathematics marks. The child cannot be performing in school, but maybe he's a fabulous child with a golden heart. Maybe one day he'll be a musician and he'll win Britain Got Talent or America Got Talent with maybe his artistic skills. So we need to focus on this kid. Don't worry too much about his exam marks. Yes, you must focus on that. But your school does not determine whether you are an intelligent human being or not. And that's why please watch my program. It's an entire video I'm making called on intelligence and the different types of intelligences. So focus on the strengths. Since kids with ADHD often dwell on the things they have trouble, they focus on the negative things. They say, oh, I didn't do this right. I didn't. So tell them not to focus on that. Focus on the things they're good at. Encourage them to spend time on things they do well, whether that's arts, mathematics, or sports. Spending time on things they're good at boosts their self-esteem and helps them understand their strengths. Point number 2, emphasize organization. From an early age, help your child find the tools and habits that they can use later on, such as organizers, checklists, text messages, computer reminders, meditation, to sit in a quiet area, waiting for pauses in conversation. Don't interrupt people. Listen first. Don't just jump in and interrupt. Point number 3, get help. Make sure your child knows that finding help is a smart move. Work with a tutor, work with a tuition, go to the school's writing center, have sessions with an ADHD coach. What's the long-term prognosis? About 70% of children with ADHD, it goes through into the teens. 30% work their way out of it. And is it curable? There's no real cure for it. It's mainly to manage the behavior of the child. What to expect with ADHD in children? With the right treatment, the long-term outlook for most of the kids with ADHD is very, very positive. So be positive. We as parents must be positive as well. For others, in some cases, ADHD lasts for their entire life. But with treatment, it can be managed. So focus on the positive aspect. Many children with ADHD, let's focus on what they are good at. They have high energy. So that's very good. You can focus, channel the energy in the right way. Maybe they can become a superstar. They can score goals. At least they are not lazy. Get them to lawn the garden, mow the lawn. Not lawn the mow the lawn. Mow the lawn. I'm getting confused with my own words. Okay. They got high energy. They got creativity. They got the ability to focus. So find out. These are the strengths of ADHD children. So focus on their strengths. And so please remember that children with ADHD with issues with focus and attention may last their whole life, but it can be managed, it can be brought under control. Don't focus on their weaknesses, focus on their strengths, praise them, and they can get through adulthood with comfortable ease, and managing it. Many people won't even know they don't have it. Stay well, look after yourself, and join me for the last session. Alhamdulillah.